Hi there, welcome to Friday's market commentary. Here's our chart of the S&P 500. Down today about 7 points. Nothing major, but a little bit of a pullback here. What it does symbolize though is kind of a little bit of a double top up here last couple of days where we hit about 1283 for a little resistance level. We did break that 1275 resistance, but just barely until we came right back down again. It's important to note that resistance and support levels aren't really whole numbers that are exact. They're just kind of areas on a chart, and so that's at 1275, 1280 is our resistance right now. So we've got hit our resistance. We're starting to drop. Our MACDs are dropping. Our stochastics are already high and moving to the oversold territory here. Pretty good chance we could see some selling here. One positive note here, technically, support's here at 1200, but then we had a higher support right here at about 1230, 1235. It's a little bullish to this side over here, so our lows are getting a little bit higher. And the highs just barely made a higher high, so that looks like it might be moving higher, although we've got to follow the trend. And currently, as we just take a look at our trend is our highs are moving lower and lower and lower and lower. So our highs are getting lower and our lows overall are getting lower through here too. So the trend long term is bearish, and I'm also going to go with some short term bearish since our MACDs and stochastics are dropping right down through here. Now I'm still going to call resistance up here at around 1283 and support at 1200. Short term bearish, long term bearish. All right, let's take a look at the NASDAQ and see how that fared for us. And here's a chart of the NASDAQ down about 14 points today. You can see that the support level down here is holding pretty strong on the NASDAQ around 2200 for our support level. Resistance level is it's kind of moving back up here. We can see that we've got one resistance level right in through here around this 2350 level, and that's where we started to hit here as our MACDs and stochastics are both starting to roll back over, getting a little more bearish on us. And above that, our next resistance is 2400 right in through here. So we're going to call it 2350 our current resistance level all the way up to 2400. So right now we're at resistance with MACDs and stochastics dropping, and we sold off on both Thursday and Friday coming into the weekend here. So looks like short term we're moving right up to a resistance level where we're sitting at right now. Longer term we're still in a bearish downtrend longer term, but it looks like maybe short term we might be a little neutral to slightly bearish. So I'm not quite as bearish on the NASDAQ as I am on the Dow. Even Thursday, when it was kind of odd, when the Dow was down almost 200 points, not the Dow but the New York Stock Exchange, the Dow was down 200 points on Thursday. NASDAQ was only down about 4 points. Huge difference with the Dow off 200 points and the NASDAQ off only 4 points. Tells you there's still a lot of buying going on in the technology sector and didn't really want to sell off. So I'm going to go with the NASDAQ here, slightly bearish to neutral, as we're just kind of in this trend right in through here. So slightly bearish to neutral. We're trading right in through here now, and longer term bearish. All right, with support now I'm going to call it at 2200 and resistance at 2350. I hope that helps. Keep an eye on news. News has a tendency to change everything, and I wish you the best.